And I mentioned this during Blues Avenue that we were going to be having a guest down here. She's grew up in Texas, but living up in the Northeast these days, sort of hung around Nashville for a while. She's coming down here, playing tonight over at Sam's Burger Joint. We spun her last CD that was out a couple of years back, and now she's got a brand new one that she's touring, and she's opening tonight for Canadian superstar Matt Anderson. At least that's what all my Canadian friends say. Is that correct?
Yeah, he's a
Wait a
superstar.
second. What am I doing wrong? Oh, turntable there. There we go. Try again, Monica.
Yeah, I would say Matt Anderson's a superstar.
There you go. Monica Rizzio in the studios of KSYM. As I just mentioned, she's opening tonight for Matt over at Sam's Burger Joint. And she's got a brand new CD called Sunshine is Free. And we're going to find out what that's all about. And if it's just a solar record or a solar panel in the sleeve or what the case is. But welcome to San Antonio.
Well, thank you.
Have you been in San Antonio before?
Absolutely.
To play?
No, this is my first time playing in San Antonio, but I used to come here as a child. And it feels great to be back. It's just so nice to have some warm weather.
You guys are already into winter.
We're already into the fall, yeah.
And tell people where you're from.
So I'm originally from East Texas, a little town called Quitman. But right now I am living on Cape Cod in Massachusetts.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Your summers are good.
It's beautiful.
I
yeah,
bet.
if you love the ocean, it's the best place to be.
I bet there's some good eating up there, too.
Yeah, if you have fancy seafood, it's not too bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad.
As I mentioned, she's traveling around. She had a new CD that I guess it's officially out now, right?
It's officially, yeah, October 4th.
And it's called Sunshine is Free, her second release. And we played her first one, which came out about
2016.
2016.
Yeah.
Wash Ashore Cowgirl. Mm-hmm. And what was the story behind that title?
Wash Ashore Cowgirl.
Yeah.
Well, when I moved up to the Cape, I had a little bit of a twang, and I used to attend these bluegrass jams on Thursday nights, and they kind of coined me as the Wash Ashore Cowgirl. Apparently, if you're not born on Cape Cod, then you have apparently washed ashore. So, the Texan being up there, that's kind of what they coined me as.
Do they, I'm sure you went there with great Texas hospitality.
Oh my goodness, absolutely.
Did they relate to that? Or
Yeah.
I have to say I've never been up there before, so I always wonder.
It's definitely very different than Texas hospitality, but it's great. It's wonderful. They're good people.
Good. And so they accepted you into the I guess their musical community up there.
They have indeed.
And you were playing with another band, or you were a member of another band?
Yeah, I used to play with an acoustic folk pop group called Tripping Lily, and back then I played fiddle and sang and played some ukulele in that band. Yeah.
I did look at some YouTube videos this morning, and almost everyone I saw, you were
holding a fiddle.
Mainly fiddling.
Yeah, doing some fiddling. Yeah.
No, I don't know. Somebody said, what's the difference between a fiddle and a
violin? You could spill beer on a fiddle.
That's what somebody
Is that what
said.
they say?
See, I don't know those. Yeah. I thought, okay, that makes sense. So that was a fiddle?
That was a fiddle.
There you go.
Lots of beer on that one.
Yeah. All right. I know we're sort of on a time crunch. You got to get over to Sam's to sound check and all that kind of stuff. So you got a guitar with you. Why don't you grace us with a tune?
Yeah, I'll play a little song here. This one's called Little Bit of Truth, and this is about being on the road. Time to go a little deeper. Time to hear myself think. Little midnight driving's exactly what I need. Goodbye, big city. Goodbye, street lights. By the way, don't miss me, only trying to live my life. 'Cause I'm tired of being tired. Get me the hell out of the state of mind. I've been driving miles and miles of highway, seeing the world from my broken point of view. Left with no choice but to go my own way. Out here looking for a little bit of truth. Stopped at a little diner. I stopped for a little bite. Put a quarter in the jukebox. I could use some Patsy Cline. Who's worried about the money? Who's worried about the news? Don't know what lies ahead, but my past will push me through. 'Cause I'm tired of being tired. Get me the hell out of the state of mind. I've been driving miles and miles of highway, seeing the world from my broken point of view. Left with no choice but to go my own way. Out here looking for a little bit of truth. Dusty motel rooms. Every day is somewhere new. 'Cause I've been driving miles and miles of highway, seeing the world from my broken point of view. Left with no choice but to go my own way. Out here looking for a little bit of truth. Out here looking for a little bit. Oh, a little bit of truth.
And the crowd goes wild. Monica Rizzio in the studios of KSYM. She's playing tonight, opening up for Matt Anderson over at Sam's Burger Joint. I believe showtime downbeat at 7.
Yeah.
I think that is correct.
7
You should
p.m.
know. Yeah. Between this CD and 3 years ago, or at least it came out 3 years ago. I don't know how long it took to actually put it all together. Doing it, did it get easier? Or was it just different? Or was it harder? Or is it more complex?
Yeah.
Or did it come? Yeah. Were you?
I feel like there was a lot of growth for me as a songwriter, and "Sunshine Is Free" was for the whole album for me was about getting back into collaborating with people. So the very first record that I came out with solo, it was the first time that I was kind of on my own. I had left the band. I kind of retreated, wrote most of the songs all on my own. And this record was more about kind of getting back to Nashville, because that's what really sparked all of the, the love of songwriting for me when I was down there in my early 20s. That's where I learned the craft, and was inspired by so many wonderful songwriters. And so I felt like it was time for me to get out of that comfort zone and get back into collaborating with people. So that's what I did.
Now you had been going to school down at
I went
there,
I went to Belmont University.
So you got a degree down there.
I did.
And
made the parents proud. You have to finish the college degree.
That's the least you could do, Monica. It's the least you could do. And then soon after that, then you headed up.
Yeah, soon after that, I had moved to New York and then Cape Cod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then playing with was it Tripping Lily?
The Tripping Lily band.
And that was like a 4-piece band?
That was a 4-piece, yeah.
And that was a good way to get into the music scene up there, I guess?
Yeah, it was great. I was collaborating with one of the guys in the band. We were both living in Nashville, and Nashville's kind of it was at a turning point. Everyone was moving to Brooklyn or LA. Everyone was leaving Nashville in 2004, and it was just time for me to leave, and so moved to New York for a little bit, and then moved to the Cape, and that's where the band was based out of. And we were a group for about 10 years, and we toured, and we did pretty well for ourselves. But in 2011, I decided it was time for me to get back to more of my Texas Americana country roots, and wanted to go out on my own.
Was it scary?
It was. I gotta tell you that it's hard collaborating with finding a band to go on the road with. That's something that I think I took for granted, that it was just easy. We were a band. We were all really committed. But now it's, I have to book these guys a good 6 to 9 months in advance to do a tour.
Right.
So.
Well, see, that was going to be one of my questions. Being part of a band and then fronting a band is a lot different.
It's a lot different. Yeah. And I feel really at home fronting a band, and I've worked with a lot of different players in the last few years, and I've learned a lot. But there's nothing like playing with a full band. It's a party. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's definitely, your songs have a whole different feel to them when you're playing with a full band.
I'm sure.
So
I would believe that.
It's fun. It's good to do both.
But tonight you're solo.
Tonight I'm solo. Matt's solo. Yeah, we're both doing.
Oh, Matt is too.
Yeah,
okay.
I would say Matt tours primarily solo.
Well, he still lives in Canada, right?
He does. So, it's expensive to, it's a lot of money. It's like $1,000 a day to bring a band out on the road.
Huh?
Yeah.
How many T-shirts do you have to sell?
I know. I just read this alarming statistic of for an artist, for someone in the audience to buy an album, that covers what we would get on 500 streams. Just that one $25 vinyl sale or a $15 CD sale does the same for us as if we were to get 500 streams. That's a lot. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So y'all buy some merch from us. That's what sustains us on the road, keeps us able to eat and put gas in our.
That's right.
In the tank. Yeah.
It's a lot of miles between San Antonio, and you've got a gig, I guess, back home.
So
I looked at your schedule.
So after this, I go to Nashville for a week, and I do some radio stuff in Nashville and Knoxville, and then I fly home to do a show right outside of Boston, and then a week later, I fly back to do the Frank Brown Songwriting Festival down in the Gulf Shores of Alabama. I'm down there.
Don't know anything about that. What is that?
Yeah, it's a really cool. It's by invite only. There's a lot of songwriters from Nashville. It's like a 3-4 day festival in the Floribama, Gulf Shores part of Alabama, and it's just really incredible. The whole entire festival is a lot of collaboration, so there's a lot of in-round. I think I have 2 in-round, and then I do 2 solo shows, but it's just, over 200 songwriters.
Is it open to the public, or is it workshops, or what is it?
Yeah, it is open to the public. So it's just, oh my goodness, it spans from, I think, Pensacola all the way to, I'm in Orange Beach, Alabama is where most of my shows will be taking place, but it's going to be great. Barbara Cloyd, who runs the Bluebird, she's one of the songwriters, apparently it's someone either has to leave or pass away for a new person to come on.
Oh.
It's one of those, so I feel pretty lucky that, they invited me to, this is my first year, but usually people are, part of this festival for years and years.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Maybe you need to sometime think about, approaching the Kerrville folks, maybe.
Yes, absolutely.
Especially since you've got a couple of
The
recordings.
Grassy Hill, right?
Yeah, I mean the Kerrville Folks Festival. Yeah, the whole, get in anywhere you can. That gets you on the map for sure.
Absolutely. Submit some of those songs.
We're talking to Monica Rizzio. She's coming down from the Cape Cod area, playing tonight over at Sam's Burger Joint, opening up for Matt Anderson. Showtime. Oh, yes, did I say Sam's Burger Joint? Yes, showtime is about 7 p.m. Let's do another tune.
Yeah, sure. I'll do this song is a song I wrote called Sunday. It's a bit of a slower tune. All right. Sunday used to be my favorite day. We never had a dime, we never seemed to mind, 'cause we used to say, I'll be with you till we're old and gray. But how was I to know it was all for show on Sunday? You don't even see what you've turned out to be, or a devil in disguise with all your pretty lies. You're a big mistake I wish I didn't make. Never signed up for this, sure as hell don't miss Sunday. Today your memory hurts me more than yesterday. It's better than before. When you call, I just ignore, 'cause every day is my brand new favorite day. Sundays don't get me down because you're not around. You don't even see what you've turned out to be, or a devil in disguise with all your pretty lies. You're a big mistake I wish I didn't make. Never signed up for this, sure as hell don't miss. No, I never signed up for this, sure as hell don't miss Sunday. Sunday used to be my favorite day.
Yeah, Monica Rizzio in the studios of KSYM. A live version of the tune Sunday. That's a track on her new CD, Sunshine is Free. Now, most of these songs on the new CD are co-writes, is that correct? I know you sort of touched on that earlier. Is that easy for you, or is that something you've had to just give it a shot?
You know, it was I had to get out of my comfort zone and force myself to get comfortable with doing it. You know, I mean, it's very vulnerable to go into a songwriting session and not know the other writers. You know,
and this is the case on these.
That's the case on some of those. But you know, it's incredible the energy when you're writing with 2 to 3 different people, you know, and you're bouncing ideas back and forth. And, you know, some songs on the record, you know, we wrote within like an hour. Some took the full 3-hour write. But it was a good experience, for sure. So
are there some songs that were part of these songwriting sessions that sort of got cut?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. There was a couple of songs that didn't fit the record. You know, that maybe I'll put it on another record or, you know, release it as a single or an EP or something like that. But it was, you know, it was great. I got to write with some really fantastic writers. The title track of the album was written with my producer and Aaron Radier, who wrote a bunch of songs for the A Star Is Born soundtrack. Mindy Smith, I don't know if you know who Mindy, but Mindy and I have been friends for, goodness, 18 years or so. And we co-wrote a beautiful love song together called While With You. So it was, it's great.
So it's good. So co-writing will probably be in the future, at least for some.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, when I go to Nashville tomorrow, I'll be doing some writes during the week while I'm there.
Ah.
Yeah.
Of course.
You know? Got to be always writing.
And you know, and if someone happens to pick up on one of those songs.
That's right.
That mailbox money.
Mailbox money. Put enough gas in my tank to come back to San Antonio.
There you go.
You
exactly.
know?
Come back on the corporate jet.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm going to ask you about, fill me in on West Bend music.
Yeah. So West Bend was
Sorry about that.
Okay. West Bend was something that I started with a few of my old bandmates. And it was the only way that we could hold a job down while we were touring. So we thought it'd be a great idea to start a music school. So that's been open since 2008. And I have 3 other business partners, and we teach music lessons. It's primarily more of a roots-based music school, but we teach lessons of, you know, all ages. We've got, you know, young and older students, but it's been great. It allows me the opportunity to go on the road and tour, and, you know, when I get back, I can still teach and
now
have
I
a
looked at the
income.
website, and was some of your Tripping Lily members part of that?
Yeah, two of
group?
the guys in that band are part of it, and then another really good friend of mine. So we all started it together. And
how long has that been going on?
November of 2008.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's been great. We have a total of 8 teachers now. So we've got about 175 families that go through the school a week taking lessons.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And so what instruments do you specialize in with the school?
Yeah, I teach a lot of fiddle, guitar, ukulele, piano, voice, songwriting. Those are like primarily what I do.
No drums?
No drums. No drums. You know, you got to draw the line somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, I saw that and I was like, well, interested in how that all works, or is it? So it's something that's definitely going to continue, especially when you're not going on the road or playing in doing house concerts or whatever.
Yeah, it's great. Area. I mean, it's the only thing that I can really do, and tour at the same time. You know, I have teachers who fill in for me while I'm gone, and for the most part, the families have been really supportive and, you know, are excited for me to go out and do my thing.
Cool.
So, yeah.
All right. Why don't we do one more live, and then we'll let you get off to sound check.
All right. And I should tell you, I have no regrets, 'cause I play my hand, let the cards land where they land. If I lost you, I think I'd lose my head. I think I lose my will to live. No, the world may not end and the sky may not fall, but baby, it quiets time for us all if we're only here for a little while. I'm spending my while with you. I can see you like silver and gold, the way the sun rose when it comes and it goes. And I want you when the tide's high and low, when we're young, growing old, and just a memory that's told. No, the world may not end and the sky may not fall, but baby, it quiets time for us all, if we're only here for a little while. I'm spending my while out stuck in the rain with the aches and the pains, when the dust finally settles at the end of each day. So the world may not end and the sky may not fall, but baby, it takes a little time. No, the world may not end and the sky may not fall, but baby, it takes a little time for us all, if we're only here for a little while. I'm spending my while with you.
That is Monica Rizzio in the studio here, While With You, song that she co-wrote with Mindy Smith, and that track is on her new CD, Sunshine Is Free. Well, you passed the audition. You're welcome back anytime.
Well, thank you.
And
thank you so much for playing my music.
I know it's a long way to come back
it's
down
worth
here
it.
to Texas, but
It's worth it. Y'all are great.
And to find out more information on you, what's the website?
Yeah, MonicaRizzio.com, Rizzio. At Monica Rizzio on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
There you go.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
Good. So then 3 years till the next CD?
No, I'm looking to put out another CD in like the next year and a half or so. You know, I'm going for it.
You got to give yourself. You do have to give yourself like, okay, this is the goal. This is the This is the finish line, hopefully, and I can.
Absolutely, and when you're on the road touring, there's so much to write about. You know, when you're driving those long hours by yourself, you learn a lot about yourself.
Now, do you have any? Do you still have any folks in Texas?
Oh yeah. I've got aunts and uncles and cousins and whatnot. So they're still all around the East Texas, Dallas area.
And you told me I don't know if we said this on mic. You're from the town again?
I'm from Quitman, Texas. Hometown is Sissy Spacek.
There you go.
Yeah.
Close to Tyler, sort of.
Close to Tyler, Rose Capital.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you got family still there?
I still got some family. Absolutely.
Good.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Well, sure. Thanks for making good music. That's
thank you.
I get about 900 CDs a year, and
oh my gosh,
it's a pleasure when I get something like this.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
And I've told you there are some that are so bad that I'll never get rid of them. Yours is not in that stack by any means at all. Okay, I've got queued up the I guess the focus track, the one you did the video for. Nothing. Any setup to this?
You know, this is just about everyone needing a little bit of time of just not feeling guilty for doing nothing. So this one goes out to all of us, I think, need a little bit of that downtime in our lives.
But not tonight.
But not tonight, because you're going to come out to Sam's Burger Joint.
That's
at 7
right.
o'clock.
It's early that you can't say, oh, it's late. It's a late gig on Sunday. No.
And I hear they have great hamburgers.
And it's good. And Matt Anderson is like a Canadian superstar.
He
Maybe
is.
not that well known down here, but he is a powerful force
He is. Y'all come out
on
and
stage.
it's going to be a good show. It's our last show of the tour together.
If there are any Canadians down here, I'm sure they're going to be there. So, no reason not to.
That's right.
And meet Monica in person. There you go. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks for
y'all so
stopping
much.
by. Thanks very much. Let me get this.